What is up, guys? It's me, Dusty Minister, back with a new video. So today, this video is going to be part 5 in a video series where I go through the Burger Cup 21. And I am casting every single game possible throughout the whole tournament. We have been going through chronologically, and I have been watching the most one-sided games all the way to the very close games. So far, in my opinion, this tournament has been absolutely fire, and I would actually recommend you to watch the other 4 videos. If you're not going to watch them, I'm gonna make a recap here, so I'm gonna spoil the whole thing, which happens now. What we have watched so far is all of these games, and here now we have the quarterfinals. We know who went on to the quarterfinals. In this round here, I'm gonna recap the last 2 videos, I think. So Warden went up against Matt the Star. Really cool, close, best of 3, but Matt the Star definitely won that deservedly. He moves on and plays against Tallrash. This is going to be interesting because I've never seen Tallrash play because his games were bugged. I don't remember this player very well. Matt the Star is a legend, so it's going to be interesting to see how this player is going up against the Star. Then Adler went up against Forgotten. This looks like a stomp just by seeing 2-0, but it really wasn't. And especially in game 2, if I could recommend you guys to watch a game from the other videos, I would definitely say watch game 2 Forgotten versus Adler, where I'm casting that. That was absolutely amazing. But Adler moves on, and he's going up against Bloody Monster, who also won against Nameless. This was way closer than I thought it would be. Nameless seems like a really strong player. However, he went up against the Necron god himself. So no shame in losing that best of 3, but yeah, that went down to 3 games. Really sick. Bloody Monster versus Adler going to be very interesting. Both players looking really strong. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat myself. Bloody Monster is a legend as well. And then we had Palatius versus Dredic. I will say this was this was kind of a stomp. Palatius definitely came back in game 2 with a better gameplay, but Dredic is just such a monster compared to him. So no worries about it. Palatius goes down in a lower bracket, so we'll see him down there. Dredic moves on, and he's going up against another really good player, which is Den Superman, who has been proven himself. He, in my opinion, absolutely destroyed MrRayhard. That was a big skill gap, but again, no shame in that because Den Superman is one of the best Necron players there is in this whole tournament. And yes, we have a bunch of Necron players in this tournament, so that says a lot. Then Superman also went up against Tanya Filia in the first round. That was a sick best of 3, also very close. I would recommend you to watch it, especially game 2. But yeah, then Superman goes up against Dredic. Going to be interesting. For the last one, we had a bit of a surprise, I would say, where El-bandido, he lost against Sour Cream, aka Deco. This wasn't a stomp whatsoever. However, it ended up being a 2-0, and Deco just played really well in that one. Deco has also played against Bogik. That was also low-key a stomp. So that was a 2-0. That was also a skill gap. This one was way closer. However, El-bandido still fell short, and he's going down in the losers bracket. And then we watched Romresis versus Frenetic, which is the most hilarious mirror matchup I've ever seen. Frenetic just edged it out, and he's going up against Deco. So another mirror matchup in Eldar versus Eldar. And yeah, this is our quarterfinal. In my opinion, this quarterfinal will probably be really sick. The only question mark I have is this matchup because I haven't watched Tallrash. But today, we are actually not watching this quarterfinal because all of these players that you're seeing here just lost. They went down in something we call the losers bracket, which looks like this. Now, here's the losers bracket round 1. There was only one match in that one, and was Aloe versus Dance Dance. Now, this game didn't get uploaded on the Discord channel where I found all these games. Dance Dance won against Aloe, which makes sense. Dance Dance is a pretty good player, and Aloe is not a bad player, but he's definitely getting skill gapped by good players. Makes sense. He moves on and he meets El-bandido. I'm not gonna lie, I really feel bad for the players who goes up against players like Romresis and El-bandido, even Nameless. Wow, Nameless and Number, that's going to be interesting actually. But a lot of good players went down here, but especially honorable mentions would be something like Nameless and Number, even to some extent Forgotten, although we will talk about Tanophilia soon. But especially Romresis and El-bandido getting down in this losers bracket. I feel bad for all these players who got down here. These two games that you're seeing right here, for MP, he went up against Frenetic in the winners bracket. He went up against Warp Games, but apparently, and I really can't see how, but I think 4MP didn't show up. This minus here usually means that they didn't play it out, but he lost. Like, he didn't show up. He lost against Warp Games in that regard, and Warp Games moves on. Same thing with Tanophilia, and this hurts my heart because I really thought Tanophilia was probably not winning the tournament, but could definitely be a dark horse. But yeah, I guess he didn't show up either, and therefore Forgotten moves on, which is not bad because Forgotten actually looks pretty good. So respect to that guy. We have Nameless versus Number, another very, very, very interesting game. I will say Number, even though he's a really, really good Necron player, he might actually have to step up his game because Nameless showed up against the best Necron player. So we'll see how Number handles him. Palatius needs to step his game up if he wants to play against Kuo. However, I do think he has a chance because Kuo didn't look like godlike whatsoever. And then MrRayhard versus Pyro. Going to be very interesting. I think these two players are some of the lower tier players in this tournament so far. MrRayhard he knows kind of how to play Sisters of Battle, but you can also tell that he's not a high level Sisters of Battle player. Wow, I'm really messing up my words here. And Pyro, you can tell that this guy knows how to play Space Marines, but he's also doing sometimes really weird stuff. So we'll see how he's going to handle MrRayhard here. Going to be very interesting, actually. And then up here, we have Mr. El-bandido versus Dance Dance, another Eldar versus Tau matchup for El-bandido. Really looking forward to see how El-bandido goes up against Dance Dance. And if Dance Dance can beat El-bandido, it'll be a huge result, I feel like. Because El-bandido is the best Tau player, I would say, especially in this tournament. Romresis against Flazzo. We haven't watched Flazzo yet, so going to be interesting. However, I do think that Romresis might be way too much for him. I will say though, all of these games are best of ones when we're down in the losers bracket. And speaking of Romresis versus Flazzo, this is going to be the first matchup that we're going to watch. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this one. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, so for the first game for today, we got BAD or Bad Flazzo versus Romresis. They are playing on Fatamorga. And on the top side, we got obviously Necrons with Flazzo. He starts all his scarabs, 5 scarabs. And he goes in with the Builder Scarab, probably to scout or to decap or anything like that, looking for good opportunities. Then he builds a bunch of generators, which all Necron players seems to do. He gets Necron Warrior, Necron Lord, and then another Necron Warrior. So on the bottom side, we got Romresis, who has been really good so far, but he's still in the losers bracket. He had a tough matchup against Frenetic. He goes Dark Reaper. He has 2 Guardians, started 2 Guardians. Fleet of Foot, 2 Bone Singers, going Aspect Portal and Plasma Generator. This is pretty much standard that we've seen so far.
Success.
Eldar usually go for Rangers or Dark Reapers, and in this case we go for Dark Reapers against specifically Necrons. But they pretty much always start Aspect Portal and Plasma Generator. Okay, so this will be a tough task for Flazzo. He just lost a Builder Scarab in here. A whole squad. But he's building his economy relatively fast up. Only relatively though. He's building, or he's capturing these inner points of his base. He's gonna have to be careful that these outer points doesn't get captured by the Eldar. However, he probably saw that only 2 Guardians are being made by Romresis, so maybe that is not going to be likely. Dark Reaper's coming in now. Really strong, long range, high damage unit. Relatively tanky, however, there's only 3 in one squad, so that's why they're relatively tanky. I don't remember their armor type, but now the other Dark Reaper squad is coming in. We have seen Eldar players do this relatively often against Necron players. They attack with one Dark Reaper squad on one side and then one Dark Reaper squad on the other side. And it looks like it doesn't matter what map it is, from Bloody Hell to Fata Morgul to Battle Marshes. It is a relatively normal strategy. I think it's because Necrons is relatively slow and they can't just go back and forth, so they have to split their armies as well. Guardian squad coming in now. Probably trying to decap here, but Necron Lord is definitely not giving them the opportunity. So Flazzo does the normal thing that you pretty much always see Necrons do. Get at least 5 generators, building the 6th generator, and then getting summoning core.
All Eldar.
Sometimes it's a little before the 6th generator, sometimes it's even after. And other times it's while you're building the 6th generator. This Guardian squad is taking a bit too much damage. However, the Dark Reapers are definitely also being very, very strong here. I'm pretty sure Romresis haven't lost a single Dark Reaper yet.
How can we help?
This Guardian squad is taking the critical location. Necron Lord is coming in here. Not taking too much damage so far. Looking at economy right now. Oh, we are building a turret here from Flazzo's side. Brave Tomb, we've seen this happen so many times. It basically just blocks the production of a building, or it literally shuts down a building. It can be a turret, it can be a barrack, it can be the monolith. But yeah, looking at economy plus 70 for Necrons versus 92 to 20. So pretty good economy for Eldar, for Romresis. This Necron Lord is taking way too much damage, if you ask me. Nah, he's not surviving this. Okay, good. At least he realized in the end. A Farseer also coming in. This seems like to be the norm in this matchup. 2 Dark Reapers and then getting the Farseer. Farseer is real good against commanders due to the Mind War. Not sure why we're taking this long journey here. Guess that they kind of had to, otherwise they'll get run down by the Dark Reapers, but... Okay, good ability by the phase shift by Necron Lord. These guys should teleport out, in my opinion. There's no reason to be here. You are literally gonna lose. Oh, it's not good. You need to teleport out, Flazzo. Good. Okay, at least he did that. However, he lost his Necron Lord, so that's not good. Other than that, Necron seems to be in a relatively decent spot. He's building both late ones and Braves, which is what seems to be the best way to go against Eldar. To have both the tankiness but also the speed and damage against this Dark Reaper mass. However, tier 2 is coming in now. We have all these generators. We have a 5th generator coming in. A 6th generator, okay. Well, now it definitely makes sense you would go Soul Shrine. I guess Romresis feel very, very comfortable in just teching.
What needs to be done?
But also going in on the same time. Okay, great. Well, he saw that Necron Lord is dead, so at least he won't be a problem. However, Tier 2 is also coming in for Necrons. They're still plus 70 though. Which is fine, you can do it, I guess. Definitely see Necron players, even the very good Necron players, only be at plus 70. I don't actually know if you need more economy when you transition into Tier 2. Some very pro Necron players will probably help me to understand that better. I've definitely seen both, where it's plus 70, and I've also seen more before they went into Tier 2. Wraith upgrade is coming in now for the Wraith. This increases movement speed and less damage taken from range. Yeah, now the this green light on the Wraith is showing that it's upgraded. There are some few Dark Reapers who's dying, but it's not something super detrimental so far. Looks like Romresis have every single point. What is he doing now? Yeah, support portal comes in now. Okay, we have flayed ones in here. They're gonna try to backdoor this area here. However, I don't think they'll make it in time. They'll definitely not make it in time. Yeah, just get out of here, Flazzo. Okay. Well, the solar pulse will deny them, but they're definitely not destroying this plasma generator. Okay, killing some few bone singers. Oh, I didn't see. Howling Banshees. This seems like a complete normal standard way of playing against Necrons. Howling Banshees almost seems like it's the best way to go. Because they're really strong, as you can see, against Wraiths. And many other units of Necrons. Flazzo attacking a little bit in a messy way.
Until take and hold victory.
Comes from here, he comes from here. His attacks doesn't seem super coordinated. However, it looks like he knows kind of what he's doing. But Romresis is just really good. Okay, decapping this one. Good. Necrons is tier 2. Plus 80. Okay, pretty good. Now going for tier 2.5. Lots of Necron warriors and other Necron units dying. Necron Lord taking way too much damage. Just... oh, he really wants to double down on this, but I just, with all due respect, think it's a waste of time. Well, maybe. Maybe he is trying to buy some time to not let Romresis run down in his base, but I doubt it.
4 minutes until take and hold victory.
These immortals needs to get out before they get caught out. Necron Lord will definitely win 1v1 versus Farseer, but it's not really a 1v1 here. Okay. Good Solar Pulse, stopping these Dark Reapers. The Wraiths are definitely getting destroyed here. Okay. Necrons are trying to attack this direction. Oh, but the Immortals are definitely they're definitely entombed, I think we call it. This attack doesn't really seem to work either.
Victory countdown.
Yeah.
Begun.
Romresis is real good at responding correct moments. And he's just denying every single time there comes a real attack in. He's literally just denying Flazzo. Oh, the Seer Council coming in now. Really good, strong melee unit. Obviously detects infiltrated units. So yeah, this super strong unit, tier 3, obviously.
Found us.
So this means obviously that that we have tier 3 for Eldar. Yeah, and enhanced optics, even enhanced reinforced armor. So yeah, really behind in tech. Necrons. They're going to Tomb Spider, but I don't think it'll do anything special. Necron Lord down. Game is pretty much over. As you can see here, even the Destroyer gets tied up to some extent by the Howling Banshees sometimes. The Tomb Spider is not really going to do anything real. Yeah, you see the damage. Even the Dark Reapers, even though they're not good against vehicles, they just deal stupid damage at this point. So, with all their upgrades, well, again, I think we just witnessed a big skill gap. Flazzo doesn't look like he's a so-called bad player. But he's going up against Romresis, so there's no shame in that again. Yeah, looks like Romresis just said, I don't really feel like you're a threat, so I'm just gonna go a bunch of eco, get tier 2, get tier 3, and then just go all out and win the game. And I'm gonna take over the whole map. It's hard for me to say what Flazzo could have done much different. It just felt like Romresis didn't really... Yeah, I don't think some of these attacks that was here and there did do anything to him, and he just didn't feel threatened. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how really good Necron players play against Romresis, because it's close to being impossible to go up against Romresis as a Necron player if you're not Bloody Monster or maybe then Superman. So yeah, well played. Not much more to say. Let's go to stats. Obviously, Romresis moves on in this losers bracket. Military. It is normal to see a lot of dead Necron Necron warriors. However, this is way too extreme. Only 16 killed by Flazzo. Yeah, so the difference was way too big there, and obviously resources was really good for Romresis. So yeah, just a standard stomp-ish game. Romresis moves on. Flazzo, sadly, I didn't see enough games of him. Really sad that I didn't watch his first game, but it was bugged, where he played against Warp Games. So, but Flazzo goes out of this tournament. We won't see more games of him. So, good luck to Romresis in the next round. We'll go to the next matchup. Okay, so for the second game today, we have Mr. El-bandido playing as Tau versus Dance Dance playing as Eldar. And they are playing on Deadly Fun Archaeology. Again, custom made. Really, really well done. I applaud whoever made this map. So, obviously Dance Dance, he went up against the Star, and that's why he's in the losers bracket, because the Star is a really, really good player.
Fulfill our duty.
That game was, or that matchup was a 2-1. Ooh, already very interesting opening, by the way. So there's no shame in being down here because he went up against the Star. And he won against Aloe. We couldn't see that game, but he has already played a game down here in the losers bracket. Looks like he's starting without a generator, and he's going Dark Reapers. This screams to me early game Dark Reaper mass. And he's also capturing his outer points already now. Really, really interesting opening. And he went 3 Guardians on top of that. Okay. Flayed a foot. Okay, so something very, very new, I feel like. I think you would go this if you expect Vespits and Kroots, but we'll see. El-bandido is on the right side. He opened up relatively standard, I think.
So, the Eldar have chosen war over diplomacy. Chandra will crush them.
Yeah, so he got 3 stealth suits. Okay, 3 stealth suits. One of them just died, however, it actually got a decap. Maybe that's why Eldar secured these outer points here. Yeah, so he built a Tau Barrack, he got a plasma generator, obviously two Earth casts, and then he got Tau Commander. So no Vespits for now, but that can easily change. Okay, nice decap here by Dance Dance. Really, really like it.
XP-22 battlesuit.
Oh, I didn't say El-bandido went up against Sour Cream or Deco. Really, really, really hard matchup for him. Looks like Deco is a real, real good player, but so is El-bandido. I hope he can actually make it here against Dance Dance, but we'll see. The best player will win today. Hopefully. Okay, nice squad wipe of these Dark Reapers, or this one right here. Really nice. That it's only a Tau commander there is from the army of Tau. However, Eldar is capturing his map, and his economy is increasing significantly faster than Tau's, and he's denying all the map from Tau. And I think Tau has... Okay, he has 2 stealth suits. He has 2 stealth suits. Okay, so El-bandido, he's not having too many points, but he's compensating a little bit by upgrading this listening post, because he has some power that's just floating right now, so that's good. The Tau commander is really just one-man army in this case. A lot of aggression from Eldar, I would say. This makes sense. If you don't go a generator, this just screams that you want to do some early game craziness. We have a Wraith Tomb. I didn't say that. The ability got researched by Eldar. The Tau commander is still just like one-man army, but here comes the Vespits though. No decap here because there's a listening shrine. Okay. I would say El-bandido is a little bit in trouble. $68 to 10 economy for El-bandido versus 86, sorry, versus plus 10. Yeah, they're definitely getting this listing post. So, ahead in economy, ahead in army-ish, I would also say. So not looking too good for El-bandido. These mines, really good placement here, going to counteract the Vespits. However, the Vespits do detect stealth, so they can actually see these mines. Okay, nice decap here. Really nice decap. El-bandido is definitely hitting back. And this Tau commander has been MVP this whole time. El-bandido lost a stealth suit, but he didn't lose the whole squad because he reinforced it. Okay, good. Now the Fire Warrior is coming out and another 4 Fire Warrior is coming out. Okay, super, super good.
Cadra will crush them.
And Vespers are still making noise. Really, really good by El-bandido. I really like this. Dance probably didn't pay too much attention and disrespected these Vespers a little bit. Underestimated their impact, maybe. Okay. Eldar getting absolutely crushed. Or those 2 Eldars getting crushed. This included Warlock, actually. Yeah. So he would have to get that back. Because it's literally the only stealth detection Eldar has as of now. Tau is hitting back again. Getting this point instead now. El-bandido is doing pretty good. He's also recovering in terms of his economy. Eldar still has this position though, and he has this critical location. What about this one? Nope. The Guardian squads going in here, low-key suiciding. Interesting mind or snare trap. It really didn't. Oh, it actually hit this one as well, I guess. No, this must have been another snare trap. I'm not sure.
Prosper.
Snare traps really good for kiting, especially fast units like Eldar. Or getting down here in the negative cover might not be the best for Tau. Guess they had to run this way, but they're gonna get punished by this. Eldar trying to recover. Oh. Looks like we're getting a squad wipe here. Or will we?
Stealth team ready for next assignment.
No, guess reinforced, that's good. Stat trap also here. The Vesper is getting rebuilt. Not a good sign that he lost them. However, his army is looking stronger and stronger. But that's because Eldar is investing in tech. Economy 97 to 30 for Eldar. 86 to 20 for Tau. So Tau is behind in tech and economy. However, he is going tech now. He is going tier 2. His army is slightly stronger, I would say. Some would even say significantly stronger, actually. He has 3 Fire Warrior squads. And he has Vespits. And Tau Commander, obviously. Yeah, I would say significantly stronger. However, a Dark Reaper squad is coming in now. Okay, looks like we'll have a fight here. This looks a little suicidal by Eldar. However, Mind War was cast on the Tau Commander. He took a lot of damage here. And Eldar didn't lose as many units as I actually thought they would. Okay, getting the listing post here at least. And getting the critical location. Okay, so El-bandido is definitely getting a bit of a comeback, I feel like. However, he is, as I said, still behind in tech. Apparently didn't build this for a while. Or at least he's a little slow because he only has 1 builder on it. Okay. El-bandido just bashing down this Eldar base. However, in comes the Harlequin. We've seen in some games how horrible that unit is to play against.
Cut them down.
Okay, just died instantly. I was just hyping it and nothing happened. Okay, great. We love it.
Victory for the greater good.
Okay, recapturing by El-bandido. Great. I like this. El-bandido is actually looking pretty good. I just worry if the tier 2 difference might be too big. We have some upgrades in here. Path of Enlightenment coming in. Let's see what upgrades he chooses to go. Obviously, Pulse Raffle increases damage and range for Fire Warriors. And Stealth Suits actually too.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to control.
Lots of Fire Warriors been killed. She's gonna keep running down these Tau Warriors here.
Danger.
There might be a snare to... Oh my god. No. Oh, this kiss ability. I don't know if this 2 is supposed to be tier 2 thing, but yeah, whatever. Really good kiss ability there. You see how this Harlequin can be very dangerous if you sit back. You need to keep moving your units. Because I think that is what makes the kiss ability very hard to hit. Yeah, El-bandido probably lost. Well, it was already looking rough when he got hunted down here, but this just put him down in the coffin, I felt like. He has the pathfindings, but he lacks the firepower to make them work. Yeah. That's sad. I actually felt like El-bandido definitely played well. He really played well. However, the Harlequins just came in. Tier 2 was a little was getting faster out, and I think he was ahead in economy and checking due to simply due to the fact that he was getting in here and doing some harassment here. El-bandido only had the Tau commander. He even decapped over here, which might not have been worth it, if I'm to be completely honest. Losing this stealth suit to just a decap, I'm not sure if that's worth it. Going 3 stealth suits, obviously, for good reasons, because they cost resources. You delay your Vespids and you delay whatever you delay, right? It could be economy as well. So he was behind from the get-go. And yeah, he really, I felt like he really played well as soon as we got down here. He used the Vespids really well when he attacked the backline here as well. But yeah, tier 2, I wouldn't call it tier 2 rush. But yeah, he went tier 2 and it just went wrong for El-bandido. Feels bad for him. Wow, actually, the more that I think about it, Dance Dance just kicked out El-bandido of this whole tournament. Wow, that's actually mind-blowing. I swear, guys, like, El-bandido is he is super good. But obviously Dance Dance is a good player as well. I just expected more of El-bandido in this tournament. But he had 2 rough matchups in the whole tournament so far, so no shame in that. I respect El-bandido. He's such a good Tau player. Yeah, moving on. Let's look at the. I'm rambling a little bit here. Let's get to. Okay. So looking at stats, relatively close in units and units killed and lost. And it's even when El-bandido had a smaller army size. But obviously, Oh, and by the way, just a little honorable mention. Obviously, El-bandido destroyed more bases due to the best bit, so that was a good job by him. However, the eco game, we can already see, was in favor of Dance Dance. Not by much, actually. So I guess it was just a attacking game. And yeah, that's... We can already see here a little bit, I guess, research count. So yeah, I think this game, the stats are actually kind of correct here. I feel like it was a relatively close game. It was only till the end when the kiss ability and the moments where they got run down, the Fire Warriors, that El-bandido got in trouble. So yeah. So, El-bandido is actually now out of the tournament, and Dance Dance, a little bit of an upset, but respect to him. Maybe I just don't know Dance Dance well enough, so maybe I'm disrespecting and underestimating him as a player. We'll see. Let's get to the next round, guys. Okay, so for this round, we got Pyro Man versus MrRayhard. Going to be very interesting. Pyro Man, he starts on the top side. They're playing on Battle Marshes, really good for Seraphim start, but also pretty good for Assault Marines, obviously. So maybe that's why they decided this map together. However, I do think that this is actually something that Sisters would probably be a little more happy about than Space Marines, but yeah, we'll see. Pyro Man 007, he starts on the top side, goes for 2 scouts and a servitor. And will he do... Yeah, okay, he does double Space Marine squad. I've seen a lot of Space Marines, including myself, by the way, who does this against Sisters. It's really good because they're mobile, and they counteract a lot of early cheese or whatever... Seraphim Rush or whatever Sisters could be doing, so it's good. Force Commander a little too slow sometimes. Also, you could just rush into the enemy base with Space Marines, so that's good. We got, okay, so we got double Seraphim Rush with 2 Seraphim Rush, obviously, and we got 2 Missionaries and 2 Servitors. A little bit of a weird cap order, to be honest. This should be captured before you go in and just take relics, in my opinion. Another really weird thing is that if you go double Seraphims, you should probably delete your Pristine Sanctuary. I know that sounds weird, but that's actually how Seraphim Rush build is supposed to do. There are many reasons, because if you don't do this, you won't get the 50% back from Pristine Sanctuary. And it means that there's something you are sacrificing. Either you're not building a generator, or maybe you're not building an extra listing post, or whatever it is. You need power to, reinforce these Seraphims.
Sisters of Battle reporting.
Sure, it might be more helpful to have the Pristine Sanctuary a little bit later going into tier 1.5, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend this build order that MrRayhard is doing here. We got the 2 Space Marine squads. Looks like we're getting a third. Yeah, we're getting a third one. So Sisters will be behind in tech, or behind in eco. This missionary is not gonna get away with this if he stays. Looks like it. Yeah, it's just gonna get decapped. This is really, really, like, don't throw away your missionaries if you're a Sisters player. They can be very helpful even later in the game. Seraphims, both ranged and melee, loses against the Space Marines due to just better stats on the Space Marines. However, Seraphims just have a lot of mobility and stuff, but it doesn't matter if you're just straight up fighting. However, these Battle Sisters are in the back line, so they're helping a little bit. But so is this Space Marine squad coming in here. Okay, we also have a fight over here, it looks like. So sure, he got the relic, but yeah, I'm not too keen on. Okay, so this Space Marine squad is a little bit in trouble. I'm not too keen on this cap order that MrRayhard did. And he still doesn't have a generator, as it seems. 68 to 0.
Position secure.
Yeah. 68 to or 74 to 0 for Pyro, versus 68 to 0 for Rayhard. And I think he's going, yeah, Force Commander. Force Commander will be very good here now, especially that MrRayhard threw away all his Seraphims. Because Force Commander will absolutely murder these Battle Sisters. He just has straight up better stats. This matchup is relatively one-sided towards Space Marines. Now, in came a generator by MrRayhard, but again, we have to remember that this plasma generator here also cost some requisition, and this pristine sanctuary could have literally given him that resource. Like, he's so behind in eco, and it doesn't make it better that he had a bad cap order. Okay, Force Commander going in. Another Battle Sister squad is coming in. Okay, we have Flamers now.
Victory countdown.
So that's at least like a small, kind of good sign. However, there's no Phosphor Grenades right now. Phosphor Grenades would be really good against Space Marine squads right now. The AoE and the burn damage would be really great. This convent is definitely going down right now. A generator was built by Pyro. Yeah. This is straight up impossible, I feel like, for MrRayhard to get away from this game. He's definitely... Unless Pyro is literally like going to troll this one, there's no way that Space Marines will lose this. Force Commander taking a lot of unnecessary damage. However, we're now building a heavy bolter turret. I like it. Need to be a little careful, but just needs to get Sisters a little bit away from this listing post. Yeah. There's no way, man. There's just no way. 86 to 20 versus 74 to 10. No barrack. Still no phosphor grenades, I think. Yeah. Also, the phosphor grenades gets out of the convent, as far as I remember. So, yeah, this is over. Yeah. Yeah, I think I said everything already throughout the game. Weird cap order, getting a capture here and then going straight for the relic, and then have one missionary do this and this and then this. This is too late. If you don't secure this strategic point and a Space Marine player comes in here, you won't get this strategic point whatsoever. Also, I think you need to delete the Pristine Sanctuary. Maybe I'm wrong. If there's some sister pro players out there who'll tell me that that's wrong, then please tell me. I just don't think that the Pristine Sanctuary needs to be removed in order for you to get, like, for example, a plasma generator or maybe a listening post more. I'm not sure, but at least the other way around is too greedy, I feel like. Should have probably just gone one Seraphim squad. You can do that. That's okay. and then just reinforce that one up a bunch. You can do that. Yeah, well played to Pyro. Like, he just knew that I'm gonna rush this guy. This is my plan. This is kind of what he did, by the way, against what was it? Oh, I'm blanking right now. There have been so many games. Sorry, guys. But he did it against another player as well in the first round. And that was on Deadly Fun Archaeology, where he just rushed. So, yeah, I hope we see other plays from Pyroman, but well played to him. He moves on in the losers bracket, still alive. He obviously destroyed Sisters. We all know why. And in terms of resources, that was clear, especially when it comes to requisition. It's still a short game, so. Yeah, Pyroman just better economy. He took over the whole map, or most of the map, I would say. Yeah, nothing else to say. Technology also happened. Yeah, so GG to Pyroman. I'll move on to the next matchup. MrRayhard is now out of this tournament, by the way. So Pyroman moves on. Yeah, stay tuned for the next game, guys. Okay, so for this one, we got Kuo versus Palatius, respectively playing Imperial Guard and Necrons. And we are playing on Fata Morka, remastered. On the top side, Kuo starts with an infantry command and a plasma generator, placing the infantry command here. So having a really great defense right here in this entrance here. Capturing this point. No, he's probably capturing this outer point here. And then he's also capturing this point here. Okay, so starts 2 guardsmen and attack price right after. Okay, great. Probably getting a command squad as soon as this infantry command has been built. So yeah, standard play by IG. It's not uncommon to see 3 guardsmen. That means you're probably being a little faster at capping and then being aggressive right after. I know someone like Aaron Beast have a tendency to do that a lot. If you don't know who Aaron Beast is, he is probably the best IG player there is, at least right now. So if he does it, you can do it as well. But not Kuo, he doesn't do it. Starts a plasma generator, if I didn't say it. On the bottom side, we got Palatius. He goes full economy, just head first into economy. 5 scarabs. Yeah, 5 scarabs and 5 generators, and then instantly summoning core. And then he gets Necron warriors. Okay. I'm not sure of this. I don't know which came first, but it looks relatively good the way that he queued up all these generators. He'll be, well, oh, sorry, he actually captured this obelisk. I didn't notice. So really building a lot of heavy economy. So we'll see what IG is doing. I think this, I've heard Astro Hero at least talk about how this matchup is favored towards Necrons, but it's only in the early game due to the difference in the Necron warriors and flayed ones being really good against the guardsmen. So this obelisk is definitely going down. You can decap here as IG. Okay, you don't. But he could have decapped here and then go in melee with the command squad. The command squad is strong enough. This is the best combat lineup you can have. You can get the commissar and you can get the priest, and then you get the and then you still have the commander, obviously. Now it's too late to get this obelisk up. So nicely played by Palatius. Palatius, he had a really weird habit of building a crap ton of turrets. He's not doing it so far. Really happy to see that. He's building up his economy greatly. He's getting 6 generators here. maybe he will actually get, maybe he'll get the Necron Warrior upgrade very, very soon. Command Squad, a little bit in trouble here, I would say. The Scarab Squad is also a little bit in trouble. We have a third Guardsman Squad here. Okay, great. So far, no Necron Warrior upgrade. Looks like he's more interested in reinforcing a little bit and getting the Necron Lord. Okay. I like this by Kuo attacking on this side and then attacking on this side. Again, stretching out Necrons, I guess. You can do that. Command Squad, especially with this lineup of Priest and Commissar, really, really strong against Generators. Kuo needs to disengage here. This is what I'm talking about with the early game. This is just rough for IG. Wow. And IG has low morale, and it just perma drops in this matchup early game, so... Got an infantry command here. Not sure if I like it. You could get a turret here, or maybe just upgrade your LPs. Oh, but we have very, 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 very early tier 2 rush. Sorry, I didn't see it, guys. Okay, this is going to be very, very interesting. IG wants to get to tier 2 early in this matchup. Because this matchup turns around in tier 2, because you can get plasma guns. Vehicles obviously also helps the Guardsman and all the upgrades you're getting as soon as he gets the Tactica command.
Where is his will needed?
Command Squad a little bit in trouble, I think. No real signs of tier 2 from Necrons. We're getting the Necron Warrior upgrade. So Necron's way more all in on tier 1.5. We're also getting the Priest attachment upgrade thingy here in the field command. Allows you to build Priests. And we're getting... Sorry, we're getting a Tactica command. Okay, so probably going for plasma guns here. Really, really good in this case against Necrons. Looking at economy, 85 to 20 versus plus 70. So not amazing IG economy. However, it's fine. It's okay-ish. We're getting a Priest now. Priests are so good. You can attach this to a squad. It gets a lot of movement speed and HP. The whole squad does, single-handedly. But it's not a cool unit to just throw away. He's also really good if you want to just backdoor a listing post. There he can also do some noise.
Let me preach his name.
IG will obviously lose right now the fight. I like how Palatius is playing this time. He's not doing the weird stuff that he did last time. No, he's actually straight up just going in, doing Necron Warrior Mass with Necron Lord. Very, very, very classic Necron play here. Teleporting out, he's probably gonna teleport this Necron army out too.
What he wrote us.
And in comes the plasma guns. Okay.
6
No signs of vehicles as of now.
Victory.
Tier 2 also coming in for Necrons. And we also have the Forbidden Archive. This is where you get a lot of artifacts that makes the Necron Lord a little bit ridiculous, sometimes annoying, sometimes very strong, sometimes just... Yeah, sometimes he gets a little funky.
Objective secured. What now?
As soon as you buy all your 3 artifacts, there's no reason to keep this. You just delete it. Gives you free resources, basically. Okay, 4 Necron warrior squads here.
You have chosen wisely.
I don't think I've seen any upgrades coming out of the tactical control. I think that's a bit of a mistake by
Inspire our men.
IG.
What do you wrote us? Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
Priest going all in on Necron Lord. Would be a great 1v1, but it's not really a 1v1, so this priest needs to be careful. Don't throw it away randomly.
Let me inspire our men.
Okay, nice John Cena beam. Really, really nice. Super, super good. It's really well placed. And all of this is just being lost right now.
We're under fire.
Am I missing something? Is there really no... Okay, now we have weapon specialization. Okay, good. We need this upgrade. It increases the number of heavy weapons a guardsman squad can carry.
4 minutes.
Greatly increases the damage done by plasma guns and grenade launchers, for that sake.
Where is his will needed? By
Okay.
the Emperor, it will be done.
Necron Lord doing a lot of noise here.
For our safe arrival.
We keep getting flayed ones. Okay, now we're getting the battle armor. Really good. We need it because HP is needed for these guardsmen. Okay, really, really good. I would say Necrons is a bit in trouble right now. I think this matchup is slowly turning towards IG's favor. We might be getting, yeah, we're getting Graves here, but IG can also go,
3 minutes until taking
IG can also get some vehicles. They can get Chimeras, which would be really helpful to avoid these Wraiths. Okay. Relatively big fight. This IG unit, or this squad should get down here. Okay, nice. But as you can see here, if we just had one Chimera, this would be way easier. And we would avoid losing too many units. Death before Dishonor. It increases the morale
2 minutes
of
until
the
taking
IG squad,
hold of victory.
but it also increases a bit of HP. It doesn't say it here, but it actually does. And Will of the Emperor further increases morale. I don't know if it actually further increases HP as well. I'm gonna check that and put it in on the screen or something. Necrons is tier 2, however, I don't think they'll win against IG if IG keeps improving his units even more. The deeper we get into tier 2, the worse it gets for Necrons, I feel like. Yeah. I just saw down here the timer is about to end, but I'm not sure if it's... Yeah. A little bit of a visual bug here. Yeah. I don't know about this one, Palatius. I think I know who is going to say GG very soon. Yeah. Palatius says GG. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's just talk about, because Palatius is now done in this matchup, or he's now done in this tournament. So I'll just speak a little bit about him. I think he played way better this time. Not all these weird turrets that I was afraid he was doing. No, he played standard, or relatively standard, I would say. Had a pretty good push in here. And yes, IG went for early tier 2, so really well played by Kuo, don't get me wrong. It's just... Palatius played relatively normal, and I liked it. He also had some moments where he definitely killed a lot of IG units. So yeah, that was good. However, IG got to tier 2, a little bit shaky, but he got the plasma guns, built up his economy. Tactical control started getting a lot of these upgrades in, and as soon as they get in, you can see a lot of range, a lot of HP, a lot of damage, and then what the hell is Necron supposed to do here, right? Necrons should have probably answered this a little bit with some, what are they called? Destroyers? Because even though you might actually get surprised, but plasma guns, in my opinion, still deals a decent amount of damage to vehicles, but it's still, vehicles is, plasma guns aren't anti-vehicle, basically. So, and he didn't have vehicle damage, he didn't have sentinels, and he was never going for the Psyker anyway, so he couldn't even like stun destroyers. So destroyers would be really helpful actually, or at least like do something. I also think potentially a Tomb Spider could be a thing. Yeah, getting vehicles just in general would have been good in this situation, I think. I'm not sure. When you get to tier 2 like this, and especially deep into tier 2, it gets really hard for Necrons, I feel like. You would have to ask the really good Necron players what to do in this case. Because I am not a Necron expert. I just know that this situation we had right here, with this long range shooting and a lot of plasma guns and a lot of upgrades, yeah, IG will murder this type of Necron army composition all day long. So yeah, well played by Kuo. He did well, I felt like. He had a strategy, he executed it, and it was basically just GG. So I kind of liked how he played, really well. Getting early tier 2 makes sense because tier 1 is a little hellish to play against Necrons. So him getting early plasma guns was really, really good. Good plan by him. Let's get to stats. Kuo moves on. I think that's logical. Military is probably very one-sided. Yeah, makes sense. How the matchup should be going. Or have a tendency to be going. But, well, obviously a lot of Necrons died. Buildings raised is kind of the same. Resources. Palatius actually had a pretty good amount of resources. But Kuo had some resources that he used for tech specifically. He just spent it a lot of requisition to the max. Yeah, I don't know much to say about technology. GG, well played. Kuo moves on. I cross fingers for Kuo. I actually think he's a pretty good player. If he goes up against the really, really good players in this tournament, it might not go so well for him, but he's definitely not he doesn't roll over and die, basically. I really like that aspect of him. And Palatius, he came out with a bang. I respected it. So I applaud both of these players. I liked it. Let's move on to the next matchup. Okay, so for this game, we got Bogik versus MrRayhard. This is Warden. He's playing Eldar, going for 2 Bone Singers and 2 Guardians, Aspect Portal, and probably gonna build a Plasma Generator right after that. Yeah. And then we got, on the right side, we got Bogik playing Space Marines. He goes for 3 Scouts, Armory, and Chamber Barracks. So this is obviously Assault Marines. We've seen this being done against Eldar a lot of times. 3 Scouts, that's completely fine on this this map. Let's see if Bogik, he tried this matchup before and didn't go so well for him. I can't remember who he went up against, but it was tough.
At your command, scouts awaiting orders. Scouts reporting.
He captures this outer point here, and he captures this point, which is very close. This could have been timed a little better, but it's okay. Now he's getting the assault marine. He's going in with this scout marine squad. Oh, we have 3 guardians actually. This might be a little risky. I like the idea, but I'm not sure if it works for him. Ranger squad comes right out here. Oh, yeah. This is not worth, I think. It's especially not worth now. Losing a whole scout squad like that is not worth. Decaps are always good, but this is too much. Okay, not a good start for Bogik, I will say. However, looking decent with map control. Oh, I have a bad feeling about these rangers.
Incoming enemy fire cannot imagine what we have seen without. The humans have ignored our warnings, and for that, they must be exterminated.
Okay, so denying this point. However, this is why you go rangers. They basically just murder scouts. Oh, Bogik is not responding. Yeah, losing this as well. Does he even see it? Because he just goes over here like he... Okay, he's actually reinforcing it. Oh, this looks bad. I mean, he's definitely doing some noise over here. But I think the Rangers are doing just as much, if not more.
To the fight. What is your wish?
Because at least Warden is responding. Whereas Bogik is not responding here. Oh. Yeah. And he invested so much in these scouts as well. Where's the other scout squad? They're over here. Yeah.
Guardian squad ready.
Grenades are out for Eldar. This looks really, like I'll already say it now. This looks horrible for Bogik. This matchup is already tough, and losing the early game like this is really tough. Okay, now losing this scout marine squad.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
Oh. We have no skull probe, by the way, like... I don't know what's going on here. Oh, this is tough to watch. This is so tough to watch. Oh my god. Is he losing this assault marine squad as well?
Rush the enemy to the fight. All Eldar must answer the call.
So he has the other assault marine squad out, but look, like, this is a good army composition, but it doesn't matter if you can't sustain with any economy. Now the skull probe is out. It's basically too late. Response. He's getting a new scout marine because he lost all his capper units.
We are taking damage.
Yeah. These assault marines are definitely going down. Too much firepower. Yeah. I'm not gonna gaslight you guys. This game has been over for a long time. We can analyze the game right after, I think. But this is just not good.
We return to defend the craft world.
Yeah. Oh, this is so painful to watch. Are they even getting the shot? Yeah, they are. However, he didn't remove fleet of foot, so didn't do that much damage. Yeah, 56 to 0.
Area secured.
has been a terrible economy this whole game. Yeah. Warden basically just putting the final nail in the coffin here.
Direct us to the enemy.
Even Dark Reapers are coming in now.
Regrouping. I command in the name of the Emperor. He who stands with me.
Force Commander is coming in, but he's not gonna do anything. Too much firepower, too much like damage. Even too much mobility on top of all this. Yeah, this game is over. Yeah. Bogik at least says GG. Okay, let's be real here. This looks like a massive skill gap. Obviously, this matchup is terrible. I've made a whole video about this matchup. This matchup is absolutely dreadful. However, don't get me wrong. As a Space Marine player, I hate Rangers with a burning passion, right? Especially them with stealth and how they murder squads, scout squads. However, no matter how annoying they are, no matter how OP they are, you just have to handle them and condition yourself to whatever this Ranger squad could be doing. Don't get me wrong, if I played against Warden, I would probably lose as well. So there's a couple of things you can do against the Rangers to avoid this. First of all, get a Skull Probe. It should have been way earlier. And this Assault Marine squad should have probably gotten back here. Another thing you can do is build a turret. Now, I'm not sure about this map. This map looks a little hard to just... It's very spread out points. However, I guess you could build a turret around here. Because it spots... it'll detect stealth. And at least keeps the Rangers out. Maybe the cap order was also a tiny bit questionable from Bogik. Maybe not go so much wide and try at least and secure these, but I don't know. I would probably either have a turret or at least a Skull Probe, and I think you could handle the worst parts of Rangers, at least in my opinion. Yeah, he just lost all his Kappa units, and not only did he lose the Kappa units, he also reinforced them to oblivion, and they still got wiped. And you basically just can't play Space Marines like that against Eldar. He wasn't even close to tier 2. Eldar is pushing tier 2. Yeah, all I'm saying is, like, I don't want to be personal to any players. I'm sure Bogik is a cool player. He's also probably a nice guy or whatever. So this is never personal, never ever personal. I also put games out on YouTube, and Jaegers is casting them, right? And there people can always talk about me also and trash talk me, and I wouldn't like people to be personal about it. But I'm not trying to be personal here. I'm just saying what happened here. It's tough. It's a tough matchup, but I think Space Marines can handle this way better than what Bogik did. So sad to say. Well played by Warden. He absolutely did what he was supposed to do. Stomped this game when there's a big skill gap. And yeah, he did. Warden. Absolute bloodbath. Requisition gathered. It's a very short game, so even this is actually slightly significant, I would say, for how short this game is. Yeah, it's technology. There was not even power from Bogik, so yeah. Big stomp, massive stomp. Bogik is out of this tournament, and Warden moves on to the next round. So let's go for the last game in the losers bracket, round 2, and then we'll get to the round 3 right after that. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is the last game of the losers bracket round 2. This is Nameless going up against Number. However, they are playing on Tranquility's end. So even though Nameless might actually... He looked really good against Bloody Monster. This is, however, a Necron map. So let's see how this goes. He opens up the same way that he did when he won against Bloody Monster. Goes Servitor, 3 Missionaries, Pristine Sanctuary, and Convent. Building them at the same time. And also getting a Plasma Generator. So heavy econ. I like it. A lot of map capturing, which makes sense against Necrons. On the top side, bad Number. He goes for 5 Scarabs. Basically building a lot of economy. A bunch of economy. So that's good. And you can see Number, he knows what he's doing. He's queuing them up in a... What is it? In a good... whatever. Like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My English is really bad today. Sorry, guys. So he's not sending Scarabs on the wrong... He's doing it in the right order. There you go. Because the number 6 and number 5 are slower than number 4 and 3s respectively. And 1 and 2 are faster and all of that. So Mad Number knows it. It's gonna be interesting to see how this one will go out. So we can see already the domination are coming in with the map pressure. Now this missionary is capturing here, the outer point. However, Mad Number, he actually did secure this one. Seraphims are coming in. I didn't talk about it, but this turret, really nice, really cool. This basically just says to the Seraphims, don't ever get close to me because I will just murder you. This Builder Scarab that was over here is basically scouting around the map, making a little bit of a noise. I like it. He might actually get in here and maybe destroy something over here. Or decap something. However, the Seraphims are coming in here. But that's okay. Okay. So this one, there's a listing post on it right now. And this one will also be built, yeah. This Builder Scarab is definitely dead. 2 Necron Warriors out right now, the 3rd one is coming in. As we already see, 6 generators and then we get Summoning Core. Great.
I serve the sister.
Necrons will definitely try and remove this. Economy is plus 60 versus plus 68 to 10. However, this might look low for how much map pressure there is, but it's gonna increase significantly when we get these 2 listing posts and this relic.
I have made it holy ground.
And this critical location. We just got this one, so Nameless and his economy is definitely exploding right now. He's getting a bit of a boom right now. Necrons plus 70 right now, and getting the disruption field, which is the first upgrade for Necron Warriors. Really good, he's gonna need it.
Victory countdown.
Seraphims plus this missionary is attacking this side now, because he knows that Necrons is on this side, so now he's attacking this side. However, it's gonna be a tiny bit slow. Okay. Now, Number, he's marching down this side. See how sisters respond. Usually he goes tier 2 early. Yeah, he does. He will go for Celestians and then he will try and murder Number as fast as possible. No signs of tier 2 from Number. He's still spamming the hell out of these Necron Warriors. Yeah. He's gonna get shocked, I think. This is, as I've already said several times now, this is the strategy that Nameless went up against Bloody Monster, and it worked one time, and it had the potential to work the second time, but didn't. So obviously the reason why we don't see Flayed Ones and we only see Necron Warriors is because Necron Warriors are easier to handle for, it's easier for Necron Warriors to handle Seraphims, whereas Flayed One is like completely useless against Seraphims.
Has begun.
Obviously they could get in here and do some stuff in the base. Now Celestians are coming out. We already have one squad. We're gonna have a decap here, over here. Probably also getting a decap over here. Already got a decap here from the Scarab. Okay. Now comes the tier 2. Number is trying to get out of here. Okay. So a lot of economy damage to Nameless, which is not a good sign when you're tier 2 and you wanna sustain very expensive units. However, he has the Infernal Pistol and he has attached one missionary to one of the squads. He can attach this one later on to the other squad. Yes, and as I said, he has the Infernal Pistol. Really good upgrade. Getting tier 2 for Necrons, okay, that's a good sign. Necrons has a kind of a healthier economy than Nameless, I think. So looks really good. Just don't throw all your units away, Number. And good that he counterattacks this area here. Confessor is coming out. Really good commander with ridiculous amounts of abilities. He has a ridiculous stun. He has a ridiculous AoE damage. He's just a ridiculous unit. Kind of squishy, but that's the compensation for having such good abilities. Number is trying to get this listening post out of here. But he took out this, and Nameless had to retake it. Kind of the same situation as here and here. Lots of Celestians. There's a Seraphim squad and a Celestian squad down here. Lots of firepower. Looks like we have one Flayed One. Flayed Ones will be decent against Celestians. Well, decent at least. However, there's so much firepower right now from Sisters that we can't just run into their face, especially not when they're faster than the Necron Warriors, I think. Now the Soon Spider will come out, so it might actually get some value. It will get a massive fight here and a lot of Necron Warriors will die. We got the second tier 2, or the whatever, Necron Warrior upgrade 2. Now they might actually be stronger, significantly stronger than the Celestians. Maybe, I'm not sure. I have a feeling they're definitely strong. Let's see what happens here. It increases both HP and damage. But the AoE ability is hitting here. Oh my god, that was brutal. This is the Confessor ability. Yeah, too many abilities, too much healing, too much, you know, just too much of everything that Nameless have here. Problem is, it wasn't only Celestians, right? It's also Confessor and Missionary and, you know, Seraphims on top of that and the Confessor. So, stronger army from Nameless. That's for sure. The destroyer is coming out now. However, we could get some anti-vehicle damage from Celestians easily. It'll also be good against the buildings, especially the plasma generators. So it's only for a short period of time this destroyer will be good, I think. Necrons are doing that thing over here, and we're also getting some efficiency out of this Tomb Spider. However, the base is really in trouble here, I feel like. Plus 70 is going down to plus 60 very soon, versus plus 92 to 30. Pretty good economy for sisters. Okay, we're getting a base race. I'm not sure about this one. This might be not a full base race. This might just be destroy one listening post and then teleport back, because there's no way that Matt gets away with this. Yeah, doesn't seem like he's teleporting back though, but he should be. No melter weapons, it looks like, from Celestians though. Okay. Getting even better economy. Okay. So numbers actually going even harder into the base. See what he's gonna do.
The best fulfill our ranks.
I mean, if everything goes wrong, the Celestians don't have a teleport like Necrons have, so this might actually be a good shout now to go back. We have even more Celestians. This is possible because he has increased the population cap. Nameless, that is. I think he has to teleport back here. The Confessor is coming in, probably gonna hit the Wrath of the Emperor. Not yet, at least. Ooh. It's getting it here. Okay. Not as effective as I thought, but it still did a lot of damage. Yeah. Number is definitely losing this fight. The Celestians are so strong, and I can already see he has a lot of the upgrades for Celestians. Now getting the Commander upgrade as well. This will help both the Canoness and especially the Confessor. The recharge time of all Commander units. So this is really good for especially the Confessor, but also increases HP, I think. Yeah, HP.
I serve the sisterhood.
Matt has to rebuild his economy. He has, at least for this point, terrible economy. Okay. I mean, the Necron warriors you can see here are really tanky due to this upgrade that they have. But the amount of firepower is just too ridiculous. Oh, a lot of Celestians dying here. They're in the negative cover anyway. The blind ability was placed by
until taken hold victory.
By the Canoness. Okay. I don't know who wins this fight. I think Celestians and Sisters will win this, but I'm not entirely sure because a lot of them are in negative cover. However, a lot of it is in melee. Yeah, Sisters are winning this one. Okay. This is GG. Number agrees. Yeah. Number met the same fate as as Bloody Monster did. Number never really increased his economy fast enough. Felt like he... This might be a dumb take, but I think he should have gone for... obviously this is hindsight, but he should increase his economy and go more for tech. But instead he chose to go Flayed Ones and a bunch of Necron Warriors, which is understandable to some extent, but I think if he knew that this Celestian rush was coming, I'm not sure if... Again, remember, both these races are not something that I'm an expert in, and I don't see this matchup that often. But if you see this, I think you need to go tier 2 yourself and match it. Yeah, hard to say. Really well played by Nameless. Like, seems like it's a really good strategy against Necrons. What he's doing here, rushing tier 2. He did it as well on Tranquility's end. Good Necron map, so well played by him. I like the strategy that he's making. Let's see what happens when he has to handle other races, but so far he's doing really good against Necrons. Well played to him. I'm sad to see Number go out. I actually think he's a really good player, but he has had 2 relatively, if not kinda hard matchups in a row. So there's nothing to say. It's just, I'm sorry for you, Number. You should have met some of the worst or the lesser good players. Because I don't think you deserve to go out this early. But yeah, that's how the bracket is. Nameless moves on. Number is out. Okay, so obviously a lot of units killed and not that many lost. Number actually destroyed a lot of the base. However, these 5 buildings raised here, a lot of them are generators. So that was terrible for Necrons. A little surprised that the total score is actually in Number's favor. But yeah, I'm actually a little surprised by that. But I guess again, Nameless, he, regardless of how good his economy was, he didn't lose too many units, and he can get away with not having the best economy in the world. However, like, Number did also destroy some of his listing post here and there, so it's not completely unheard of that I see these stats. I was just thinking it was getting a little higher. But well played to Nameless. He moves on to the next round of the losers bracket. Okay, guys, in the middle of this whole video here, I just want to keep you up to date and informed what is going on right now. So Romresis won against Flazzo, and Dance went up against El-bandido, as we just saw. So they are going up now against each other, and we're gonna watch that game as the first one right after this. Pyro obviously won against MrRayhard, and Kuo won against Pyro. So that's going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be Space Marines versus IG. Nameless won against Number. Really sad to see Number going out. Really sad to see El-bandido go out. Like, a lot of good players going out already. But Nameless, really happy to see a Sisters player like him move on. He's going up against another Necron player in Forgotten. Forgotten is a pretty good Necron player, but I'm not sure if Forgotten survives against Nameless. We'll see. The Warden game, I can't see, like, I don't know. Apparently, we are not going to watch warp games in this tournament at all. Warden moves on. We're just gonna watch Romresis now play up against Dance. Okay, so for the first game in the round 3 of the losers bracket, we got Romresis playing as Eldar versus Dance playing as also playing as Eldar on Blood River. By the way, just to avoid the last mistake I did when Frenetic and Ifan went up against each other, this is Romresis and this is Dance. Dance doing some crazy stuff here already. He's opening up 2 Bone Singers, 2 Guardians, and Aspect Portal, but building 2 Plasma Generators and going for Farseer first. Okay. This tells me, because we've seen Romresis do this, this tells me that he's rushing tier 2. We've seen this in this mirror matchup before. It's going to be interesting. Looks like Romresis is doing some complete standard actually. And he's actually going Rangers. So going for 2 Guardians, 2 Bone Singers, Aspect Portal, and Plasma Generator, and then Infiltration on Rangers and a Ranger Squad, obviously. So he's probably gonna win the map and win the skirmishes. However, he's on a timer because Dance Dance is definitely going for a. He's definitely going for a tier 2 rush. So last time we saw this mirror matchup, it was hilarious and it was fun. A lot of bloodbaths happening. I am very sad to see any of these players go out. Both Dance Dance and Knifean has been playing really well so far. So it's gonna be sick to see if Romresis will move on from this, or if Dance Dance will actually stop his run. So, as of now, Romresis obviously sees that there's 2 generators, and he knows exactly what's going on, because he tried to do it himself, and it worked very wonders for him. He blocked this. He blocked this capturing of the strategic point, which is really, really good. The Rangers are getting spotted due to this Warlock being made here. They added the Warlock on this Guardian squad. Pretty good. Okay, Romresis keeps on going. I like what he's doing here. Still not many units losing, but a lot of low HPs. No way are you doing this, Romresis. Okay, he's coming in with a Guardian squad here to tie this up. I really like the way that Romresis is playing. He's playing super much on the edge. Look at all these low Ranger units. Okay. Don't overextend now, Romresis. You got what you looked for. Okay, great. And the Guardians are also tanking for the Rangers. Okay, really great. Looks like Romresis, as I said, wins some of the skirmishes, gets the map faster. Looking at economy, 80 to 30 for Romresis. Oh my god. No! Brother! Oh my god. Romresis lost his whole squad. Anyway. So, looking at economy... Sorry, I got distracted. Looking at economy, 86 to 30. Versus 80 to 20. So actually a way better economy for Romresis. He built up his plasma generators probably because he saw what was happening over here. And now it's his time to go for a lot of economy. And now Dance Dance is going Dark Reapers. No, he's going Rangers now. Ooh. Suddenly, even though he has a stronger army, like slightly stronger army, Dance Dance, it doesn't actually look that good for him. Because now Romresis is actually getting that Soul Shrine. What he did over here, like that whole gameplay thing here, and decapping this twice and stuff, really helped him. It really stunned Dance Dance way to tier 2 rush. With 5 minutes into the game, he should be going tier 2 by now.
We return. The time for war is nigh.
Tier 2, very, very, it's at least closing in for Romresis. Farsi is out as well. We have a huge fight over here. Bone Singer is basically tying this Guardian squad up. Okay, but here comes Dance Dance's Rangers. See what he does here. Okay, Romresis disengages. Nice Sidekick Storm. Hits pretty much every single unit. And as I've probably said before, this ability sticks to the units, even if they get out of the explosion. As it's happening. Okay, now we're getting the Harlequin. And we're gonna see the same thing that happened to Romresis when Frenetic got the Harlequin. Oh, tier 2, pretty close for Dance Dance. So not too far away, I would say, when it comes to attacking. But we now got the support portal coming in for Romresis. Romresis has 110 to 40 versus 98 to 30. So significantly better economy, I would say. Dance Dance is doing some noise over here. I think he'll get the wipe. Yeah, he's not getting the wipe. Okay. However, he's definitely able to do... It's gonna be slow because both Rangers and Guardians are very slow to making damage to buildings. However, Fire Dragons are definitely not bad at that. In fact, that's their specialty. Yeah, that's not working. I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to tie up these units with the Bone Singers. But as they teleport, they can't move in, I don't know how many seconds, 2 seconds, I think. So, wasn't really able to do something. Now in comes the Harlequin. Is she gonna make the kiss ability? Really didn't hit hard, sadly. Dance Dance also has his Harlequin out. Also only one. I don't remember how the ability... There's definitely something that makes it so... it gets stronger with time or whatever. I don't remember it very well. I always try and run away from this unit whenever I have a squad. Here Romresis doesn't give a damn.
We are taking damage.
However, he did decap this, so that kind of makes sense. Now the Falcon is out for Romresis. Looks really bad for Dance Dance right now. He lost both strategic points here. Really good harassment of economy. As of now, Romresis is ignoring this position right here. That is changing right now. Fire Dragon's out. Makes sense, because we want to handle this Falcon here. We need anti-vehicle.
Let your enemies fear.
This Fire Dragon keeps moving away from Harlequin. You can hear she's trying to make the kiss ability happening here. But she's not hitting the units because they're running. They're perma-running, basically.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
Okay. Dance Dance, not looking good for you, mate. You're definitely trying to regroup and you're trying to retake your points here. However, I do think that Romresis was hitting a really, really big death blow to you here. He also has the Warp Spiders. Looks really good. The Falcon is coming in.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. Our mission
Victory countdown.
Show the ancestors the key.
while our enemies
More Warp Spiders is coming out. Romresis has 2 of the points, taking and gets the taken hold win condition. He doesn't have this in the middle. It's a little risky to take. However, here comes the Harlequin. Okay, the Falcon helps them out. Fire Dragon's not taking too much damage. This Harlequin could have probably done some stuff against them, but she chose not to. Now in comes the Wall Spiders. Oh, was about to hit the kiss, but didn't get it. She died before that.
has found
6 minutes until taken hold.
Listening Shrine going down, but Wall Spiders are teleporting in on Dance Dance. This looks very GG to me. Okay, nice nice grenade. Not gonna do much, but nice grenade. Definitely. Here comes the Falcon from Dance Dance. The Fire Dragons try to get out of here and destroy this Falcon. Farseer is definitely going down here. In comes the Harlequin. She's not surviving this either. However, she could land a kiss ability. Did decent damage. Definitely. It's just not enough. These Wolf Spiders are very tanky at this point. Got some of the upgrades from this Soul Shrine, I'm sure.
5 minutes until taken.
Okay, a little bit of pathing here, but I think it's fine. As a rule of thumb, this kind of pathing right here is not allowed because it stuns units and stuff. But as long as like you're doing it tastefully and you're not like shooting a stunned unit or whatever, taking really bad advantage of it, it's okay if you did it on accident. However, it's actually something you can get banned for. But in this case, it was okay. It was nothing too bad. I just want to inform people because there's some players who think pathing is okay and it's not. Okay. We all humans though, we do make mistakes. And mistakes was made by Dance Dance. He's definitely losing this one. Romresis is really doing his thing. This Falcon is not surviving this. Yeah. Wow. Really well played by Romresis. This Harlequin is going down. No idea what Dance Dance is riding. But it's not GG, that's what I can tell you. That's the only thing I know.
Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
Look, like Romresis has had a lot of experience already because he had a ridiculous fight against Frenetic. And Romresis is one of, if not the best Eldar player around right now.
While our enemy slumbers.
At least probably. What he did down here was really interesting and really strong. He was on the edge of losing his whole Ranger squad, but he didn't. And in theory, Dance Dance was probably a little greedy with his opening. However, he could potentially get away with it. I just don't know if it's good on Blood River, but that's just, again, hindsight. Because it's such a small map and you can get rushed if stuff happens. But Romresis, he decapped this area 2 times. really annoying. Meanwhile, he was building up his economy. He was taking this relic. Meanwhile, Dance Dance didn't take this relic. Yeah, closing in on tier 3. He was so ahead at some point, and as soon as he got ahead, he just kept on stomping Dance Dance while he was laying down. And he wasn't pulling any stomping. He wasn't pulling any of that. He was just doing it. He kept on destroying Dance Dance. I do think that Dance Dance, it's pretty clear that you can tell he is a really good player. He just, as soon as he was behind in that case, like he killed all of those Rangers over here, which was really good. But it's just like, at that point, I felt like Romresis already did the damage and built up his economy meanwhile, so he was just ahead, regardless. So, yeah, well played by Romresis. Really well played. He moves on. I'm sad to see Dance Dance go out, but it's what it is. That's how the matchup was. So, Romresis still alive in this tournament. And, yeah. Fingers crossed for him. Good luck to him. yeah, it was nice to see Dance in this tournament. He had some good performances for sure. Let's look at military. Again, relatively close. Relatively. A lot of buildings raised by Romresis. Resources was obviously massively in favor of Romresis, and we all know why that happened. Yeah, research is the thing. Okay, let's move on to the next game after this one. Okay, so for this one, it's the Emperor's soldiers going up against each other on Blood River. Really fitting, I feel like, for this one. We have Pyro on the bottom side, playing as Space Marines. He opens up Servitor and 3 scouts. Interesting. And he gets the Chapel Barracks, at least so far. And on the top side, we got Kuo, who's playing as IG. He actually starts the Servitor, and he goes 2 Guardsmen. Now, without being a complete IG expert, this indicates to me that he probably wants to turret rush. But we'll see. Goes for 2 Guardsmen, if I didn't already say that. And obviously getting Command Squad. Both players have played significantly good. So far, Kuo has shown the best signs, I think, of a good player. Pyro has been winning a lot on early game pressure. Right now he's going very much standard. Space Marine squad and then Force Commander right after. Immediately building a listening post with both servitors.
I am honored that you
both Tech Priest goes on to this listening post.
It will be my honor.
Okay. So
capturing it was easy.
So far,
will be hard.
A relatively normal game. This matchup, I think I've talked about it in other videos, but this matchup is slightly in favor early to IG. Nice decap. Really nice decap, actually. This scout squad will hopefully get away from the command squad. Okay.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
So, looks relatively normal from Pyro. And he's securing this position right now. It's really good. Really well played by him. This is really detrimental for
as you wish.
For IG and their economy. Meanwhile, in comes the command squad. They're gonna murder one of these, one of these servitor. Are they gonna take out the other one? He should try. Yeah, he does. Really nice played by Kuo. And we have an engagement here. He detaches the Commissar to go melee against the Space Marine. Really well played. Good by Kuo. Oh, he should be capturing this for sure. I don't think this is smart by... Yeah, okay, good. Because they'll just... All they do is just run. There's no reason for them to take the fight. Comparing economy, 50 to 10. Still no LP on this one by Kuo. A little bit questionable. He invested so much in reinforcing Guardsmen, I guess.
The enemy are here.
68 to 0 for Space Marines, but that is getting better. And he also has a pretty decent economy. He has 2 Space Marine squad and the Force Commander. 3 Guardsman squad now. Okay. Space Marines will win this.
At your command.
For sure. The Guardsmen are not strong enough to sustain this. However, the Force Commander is taking a bit too much damage. And if he's not careful, he's gonna take way too much damage. Listening post is still not finished. Okay, now it is. The Tech Priest is in here, good. Still no LP on this one. This is With all due respect, Kuo, this is really questionable, I feel like. I know you're using a lot of resources to get a lot of IG units here, I understand that. At least I understand his choice. I understand what he's doing. You need an LP right now. He's getting it. Okay, good. Good, cool. Good on you. Really good. So, Pyro got this. He's idling with his scouts. This is a mistake. He should be over here. Well, he is doing it with the other scout squad, but they could take this. And then these guys could take this one over here. But, looks like he's not doing it. So, we got a generator from Space Marine.
Taking damage.
And an upgrade for the listing post. This is really good because it's close to the plasma generator.
Yes, most beneficent one.
I really like this pressure that I really love the pressure that Pyro is putting on IG right now. Really, really like the pressure. And he's decapping once again. Okay. Okay, no builders for Pyro. He's definitely losing this plasma generator. However, Priest might be going down. He is. Okay. Space Marine win this for sure. This is not even a close contest between the Scouts and the Guardsmen. Especially due to the fact that they drop morale.
Scouts ready.
Skull Probe out now. It can be used for several things, but one thing it can be used for is actually stunning this infantry command. Which would be very, very bad for IG if they don't handle it.
Scouts ready.
Oh, Pyro going down here. I don't think it is good. I know why he's doing it. He wants a counterattack right now, but you're losing your base.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
On alert, the enemy must be nearby.
Defending objective.
Yeah. Tech Priest going down. He did repair something. I like the thing that Pyro Man is doing here. He's like, okay, I can see a moment where I can actually shove sheer power down the throat of Kuo. So I'm gonna take his infantry command. This is horrible for IG. Yeah. This even squad caps him. This actually squad caps him, so he's in a very, very bad spot. Now the infantry command is in here, but he should honestly be in here. The base is literally in shambles right now. Yeah. Again, I don't know how Kuo is going to get away with this. I don't think he will. Too much sheer power from Space Marines. Now we have a tier 1.5 from Space Marines, so he's not going tier 2. He's just gonna try and end this game as fast as possible. Yeah. So many guardsmen dying here and there. Way too many. Now the command squad doesn't have priest. It's gonna die for sure here. Yeah.
Defending objective.
And Kuo, he's lost his position. He has no infantry command. If he wins this, it'll be an even more ridiculous comeback than what Adler did against Forgotten. Infantry command is being built, but I don't think he'll get away with it.
Yes, my lord.
Because Tech Priests are getting focused a lot here. However, the Space Marines are losing a lot of units. Yeah. Economy is really good for Pyro, 116 to 30. versus 68 to 20. And he's going tier 2. A little late, obviously, but that's fine because he's just going all in on Space Marines and getting upgrades on tier 1.5. He has the plasma gun, he has the optics, and he has the bionics for Space Marine squads. He even has the take and hold. I forgot about that completely. He has all the 3 points. And like if he takes this, he can even take the control area victory. Yeah.
Scouts here.
Yeah, really sad for Kuo, but really well played by Pyro. This is the best I've seen him play in this tournament so far, I feel like.
We are the Emperor. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. He who stands with
I mean, Pyro is losing units here and there, but he doesn't care because his economy is amazing. You can see he can get away with it all. He's even tier 2 right now. Got the power sword, going for flamers. He's even getting a sergeant. Getting plasma guns on the... Wow, he's getting plasma guns on the scout. This game is over. Even if all these units got... You press delete. If Pyro just pressed delete right now on all his units, he still will win because of the take and hold. These guys won't make it down here in time. At least not now. GG. Really well played by Pyro, man.
Until take and hold victory.
Okay, really well played by Pyro. I will give him that. I think Kuo... yeah, he lost his position, really, which is really bad on this map. Because as soon as you lose this one, it's risky to go up and cap or engage when a bunch of units sits here, because this is negative cover, so this can be a very risky position to lose. Which is why it usually gets captured on this map first. Not always, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, in this case, he lost his position and you saw what happened. So losing this strategic point is not good. What else was it? The command squad didn't do enough noise, I felt like, in the base. Could have been a little better. Grenades wasn't even there. If they came in, it would have been even worse. I felt like he over-reinforced the IG units, and I understand why he did it. I 100% understand why he did it, but his economy was so bad, and he still lost this position anyway when he tried to retake it. Yeah. And upgrades was coming in for the Space Marines. IG needs grenade launchers in order for them to actually handle these Space Marine squads.
Faith is our shield.
Otherwise, it's not even a contest. Like Space Marine squads murders IG, just pure guardsmen for days. They'll just do it easily. If not just because of pure firepower and stuff, it'll also be because of morale dropping and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually a little surprised. I think I've underestimated Pyro a little bit. He played really well in this one, I felt like. Kuo, in my opinion, should have been able to do more because he has definitely played better than this. But yeah, well played by Pyro. He moves on to the losers bracket, and sadly we don't have Kuo anymore in this tournament either. So looking at stats, it must be complete murder. Yeah, it is. Pyro absolutely destroyed IG. It should never be this ridiculous. Buildings raised, we all know why. Resources is also really one-sided. Kuo actually had more power. He got a early power generator, so that's why. Other than that, really well played just in general by Pyroman. Sad to see Kuo go out, but that's how it is. let's get to the last game for today, and let's wrap this video up. Okay, so for the absolute last game for this video, we got Forgotten versus Nameless. And Forgotten, I will just warn you already now, you are in for a treat, bro, because Nameless, he's not messing around. He doesn't give a damn, and especially not on this map. This is the map he was beating Bloody Monster. So, yeah, and he's doing the exact same opening, 3 missionaries. Going for early Celestians, we can already say. Getting that Builder Scarab in there.
With the Emperor's Creed in
Ooh! Getting out with the Scarabs early. This is a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So not exactly like Bloody Monster, who just went in here and decapped for days. This economy will be a little slow due to what he's doing here. He needs Necron warriors right after this. We get Seraphims here, yeah. So everything seems relatively normal.
I am a servant to the Emperor.
I don't know, they played, as far as I understand, they played this whole tournament the same day. So maybe Forgotten has not looked up what Nameless does against Necron players. But we'll see. Oh, he actually got the obelisk up, so the missionary couldn't get it. Okay, nice, really nice. The Seraphim squads are going to go for this Builder Scarab.
Praised be the Emperor for giving us this point.
I think you should be okay. Good. Goes back here. Forgotten. Nice. So he secured this position, this strategic point. Getting Necron warriors, very slow economy, but we all know why that is. However, I don't know if he needs to build this obelisk now that he... whatever. Seraphim's at least not in his base right now, so he doesn't have to build a turret. However, the Necron warriors are going over here, and the missionaries over here. 38 to 10 economy for Nameless. It's not amazing economy, but it's definitely potentially eco-booming soon. Same with Necrons, also kind of bad economy, but it's definitely going the right direction now. And it's actually going the right direction fast. Pretty decent time bonus now. These Seraphims haven't done something special as of yet. At least, I think they've killed one Builder Scarab squad. Getting the obelisk upgraded here. These will probably use the ability to remove this as fast as possible. Yeah, you see right here. Forgotten might actually take this fight, no joke. Okay, he denies it again. I like this by Forgotten. I really like him as a player. He has a very intense way of playing, I feel like. Okay. So, Forgotten is actually securing a lot of spots here. I really like it. He's kind of denying Nameless from actually taking over the map. I really like the way that he's playing right now. However, I do think there are definitely some timing mistakes going on over here. There's no way this was possible. At least not 2 times in a row. Necron warriors, just spamming Necron warriors 24/7 from Forgotten side. However, yeah, we have tier 4 from Nameless. So that part is still inevitable. But it's from a different... It's definitely a worse what's it called? It's from a worse position than he was before. 68 to 10 economy is not that good when you go into tier 2. So he has to improve that. But Forgotten is gonna make sure that that is not getting better. He's spamming the hell out of these Necron warriors, and he doesn't go for the summoning core. In fact, he goes for the 7th generator. Now he has the Necron Lord.
I remain.
Missionary doing some disgusting stuff over here. Not really disgusting, but about to do something. He's gonna try and decap this. This servitor might actually do some disgusting stuff, but I think it used the ability down here, and it's definitely dead now, so it's not gonna do anything. Celestians coming in and power swords, or power weapons, I'm sorry.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
Still trying to take the map, Nameless. We have the Infernal Pistol for Seraphim squads. 74 to 20 economy, definitely getting better, but it's not good. Whereas a Necron's economy is definitely getting better and better. However, he's definitely behind in tech. But he has a stronger and bigger army. I don't know about stronger, but definitely bigger army. More numbers. Because Necron Lord is kind of low. And there's no upgrades for the Necron Warriors as of now, at least. Okay. Really nice decap by Forgotten here. Still not messing around. Necron Lord is now coming in. Another Celestial squad is coming out. Oh. Didn't mean to do any of this. 2 seconds. Okay, capture this point. And this point.
Victory countdown has begun.
Okay, so now he has 2 control points. The Sisters player. Nameless. Forgotten is definitely getting chased down here. Necron Lord doesn't have more jumps, I think, and he's dead now. This is not good. However, he did teleport back with his Necron Warriors, and now doing an attack here, and attack here. And now he has the upgrades. Okay, good. He's definitely losing this. Again, keeping up with economy, 80 to 20 versus 80 plus, and then 60% time bonus. We have tier 2 and tier 2.5 coming in for Necrons. I actually have some hope for Forgotten. He's definitely playing really well. He should be decapping this. He is. Okay, good. This obelisk is going down all day long. Yeah. Summoning Core is about to get finished. This means that he can get some vehicles out. Tomb Spiders and stuff will be really good if all these Necron Warriors are dead, and then the Tomb Spider can get out and... Well, it's never a goal to just like lose Necron Warriors just for free, but if they do die, the Tomb Spider can recover some of them. Okay. Blade One's coming in here. I like this push from Forgotten. I also like this push from Forgotten. He will definitely have to teleport out here, I think, though. Yeah. A little too much. Celestian's really powerful with the Infernal Pistols on top of that, of course. Then attacking this side, I really like the way Forgotten is playing. I really, really like it. I like his ideas, and I like how he's approaching this situation right now. He's gonna decap this. He keeps making it so Sisters are not just getting away with strong economy. However, the Confessor is now out, and we have all seen what he can do. Yeah, for example, he can do that. A lot of damage right here. Lots of damage. Now there's a lot of low Necron units here. Oh my god. Get out of here, Forgotten. Oh, that's so much damage. He doesn't realize it. A little too late, in my opinion.
I remain pure.
Okay. They teleported over here. Okay, so we're getting the thermoplasma generator by Forgotten here. Really, really great idea. Obviously gonna boost his economy up to a lot. I don't know how much it gives. Is it 30 power? We have a huge fight over here. Forgotten losing all of his Necron warriors here for sure. They probably don't have any teleports. He should be running in here. He has lost this whole thing. Right here. I'm pretty sure of it. The healing for... that was bad by Nameless to get in range here. But the healing from the priest are really doing work here. However, Blade ones are also coming in. Oh, this looks interesting. Okay, I underestimated Forgotten here. That was really well played by him. Okay. Giving plus 30. This is really annoying for him because he's probably gonna lose it to the Seraphim squad. Oh no, of course not. He's teleporting in here. He's not having any of it. Yeah, and great. Well played by Forgotten. I really like this. The Destroyer is out. Really great because it forces the Celestians to probably go some anti-vehicle stuff. So Sisters have a decent economy now, 92 to 20. Not amazing. Especially not if he loses too many Celestians, which he did. He lost a couple of them here. That's not ideal. I like the way the Forgotten plays. I really like it. What Nameless has been doing in this with this strategy has been very detrimental to many Necron players. However, Forgotten is not letting Nameless just get away with all of this. Okay, good. So he used the crack grenades to destroy this thermoplasma generator. Really good. However, this looks really bad for Nameless, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, but the Emperor's Wrath comes in. Okay, really nice. It's good that the Celestians has the blast armor. Really helps them to survive this. Yeah, so Forgotten is trying to rebuild his economy. Oh. Nameless is not... I actually like the way that he runs and kites and shoots and stuff, but obviously he's making mistakes here and there. He would probably agree with me, but he's really playing this. He's really playing well. He's been in really many terrible situations, and his economy is getting better. Let's be real here. So, okay, good. To see how Necrons are getting the thermoplasma generator over here now. He decapped this one. However, Sisters have this critical location now. Blade ones are coming in.
I am a servant to the Emperor.
Okay. Destroyer is coming in now. Yeah, too much firepower. Forgotten is not getting away with this. They are so strong at this point. Also, we got another upgraded power sword for the Celestians, and he's increasing the squad cap. This tells me he goes even more Celestians. Yeah, this Necron warrior squad is getting absolutely murdered. Obviously looks really bad for Forgotten at this point. Okay. Again, getting the thermal plasma generator, going to be very helpful for him. However, the Celestians are knocking on his door. He has a lot of destroyers actually. See if he can do a little push here. Okay, great. Some Celestians are definitely dying here. A little bit. I don't know if I really like that, the ability being used there. Looks like the crack grenade got hit on the destroyer over here. At least one. Plus 109. Necrons are probably... He knows that this one is exposed for sure. Because this missionary found the thermal plasma generator. Okay, Confessor is also coming in. Forgotten now attacking this side because he knows that there's no way he can have these Necron warriors getting in here. They're just gonna get wiped. Okay. Flayed ones are just here to buy time, not really to kill anything. However, I don't know what he's buying time for.
Victory countdown has begun.
Yeah. Okay. Getting 2 extra servitors. What's he looking for? Is he looking for...
I serve the sisterhood.
I was thinking, is he looking for using that ability again where he just destroys a specific building like... What is it? Summoning Core or whatever? Okay. This is way too much for Necrons to handle. Really, really powerful. Confessor also doing some work in the background for sure. Getting the crack grenades on the destroyers. Really good. It works kind of like melter bombs, I would say. Tier 3 coming in for Nameless. It's gonna be potentially a freaking nightmare for Necrons. Now Forgotten are just building turrets here. Not sure if that will save him. Toon Spider is trying to get over here and actually recover some of these bodies, but sadly it got found. Yeah, tough situation for Forgotten, I must say. At least he has a bunch of destroyers. Well, he has 3. And this Tomb Spider might actually get to do some work while these Flake ones are actually buying time.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
Yeah, I would be pretty shocked if Forgotten didn't lose this game. Because now the Manufacturer is coming in together with the Tier 3. And we might see that Flamer melee unit. Oh, I never remember what that one is called. I'm not like Jagex or Astro Hero or any of these guys when it comes to like naming stuff. I am just so bad at those names. At least now. Yeah. Nameless doesn't give a damn. He just he doesn't have to kite, he just kills and kills and kills. He spams Celestians. This strategy looks really, really strong against Necrons. Especially if it gets enough economy. Transitioning into tier 2. Wrath of the Emperor just solidifies the defeat for Forgotten here in this battle right here. And potentially the whole game goes to Nameless here. Yeah, the Seraphims didn't even die. I mean, the Necrons have the rank 2 upgrade. Now Necron Lord is even coming in. Okay. Maybe Nameless overstates his welcome a little bit. We could definitely use a Tomb Spider in here. Okay. Now we have the Shrine of the Living Saint. Okay, we're getting tier 4 units. I like this. There it is. Penitence engine. Really good unit. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a melee unit, but what people have realized is it's super effective in ranged. It says very effective against units in close combat. Well, it's also very disgusting when it's just ranged. So, we'll see. Usually they set it to range stance instead of just punching it out like that. Okay, cool. And then we also have increased support cap, speeds up the vehicle build times. Okay. Improved mechanized production efficiency. But no Living Saint as of now, at least. But we might get it very soon. No signs of tier 3 for Forgotten. Yeah. This game is most likely done. Got the second global for power. Still no Living Saint, by the way. We have the relic, right? Yeah, we do. Penitent engine here, doing some work. Very good beams. However, it won't save Forgotten. We all know why. The Wrath of the Emperor making all these Necron warriors low. Some Celestians are of course dying, but the destroyers are definitely doing their work, but again, just delaying the inevitable. Still no Living Saint. Ah, come on, man. I want to see the Living Saint. I really want to see the Living Saint. It's such a cool unit.
Praised be the
Victory
Emperor
countdown
for giving
has begun.
us this point.
This destroyer is not surviving this. Okay, really, really great. Models are coming in. It makes sense. However, it's not enough when they're not really being supported. And the rest of his army is just getting absolutely destroyed here. Did this beam even hit anyone? I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, Forgotten. Yeah, 68. His
6 minutes.
his
until
plasma generators are already getting with time. They're getting worse and worse. And no plasma generator. Thermal plasma generator. Okay, we have Exorcist, really good artillery unit. Yeah, this stuff wants me. This stuff makes me want to go to church. I swear. All the missiles are just dropping down on these Necron warriors. Yeah, Forgotten calls GG. I really like this game. No Living Saint from Nameless. He just teased us. Sadly. Whatever. Really well played by Nameless. Obviously, this strategy works really well for him. I think Forgotten just, in certain skirmishes, just couldn't keep up. Oh, the Living Saint is here. Okay. Thank you, Nameless. You're the best. You are the absolute best. But yeah, too many skirmishes where too many Necron warriors were dying. I actually felt like Nameless when he was running around here and there. That it didn't look that good for him, but obviously Celestians are real tanky at this point, so he can get a little bit away with it. Yeah, really well played by Nameless. Forgotten had some really good plays. I really liked the way he played early game and even some of the mid game. However, as soon as we got close to tier 3, like late into tier 2, stuff really went sideways for Forgotten. And yeah, well played by Nameless. He moves on. Forgotten, sadly, leaving us so soon, but he was really good. I liked to watch a lot of Forgotten games. He deserved to get far in this tournament, or relatively far, I should say. Let's look at the stats. So a lot of units killed, obviously, and a lot of units lost, but it was normal because the game was very long and we had a lot of bloody fights, so that makes sense. This kill to death ratio isn't as ridiculous as we've seen other Necrons versus someone else games go, but it's still kind of one-sided. Obviously, economy, if you ask the total score, it's pretty close. A lot of reinforced units from Forgotten. Yeah, GG to Nameless, he moves on. Okay, well guys, this was the last game for this video. In the next video, we're going to watch the winner brackets, where we go through the quarterfinals in the winner bracket. There's a lot of super good players, and we're getting closer and closer to the final of this tournament. However, there's a bunch of games to go yet. I really enjoy casting this cup, and I really hope you guys also enjoyed it. Thanks for watching again and again. I want to say that 24/7. Thanks for watching, and I hope I see you in another video in part 6. Thanks guys, peace.